Did a demon lizard person eat your cat?
Is a succubus sucking the life out of you?
Lucky you. Oink.
Rita, the script.
Fine. Does nobody believe when you tell them that you saw a thing that looked like a melted scrotum with teeth eat your doctor's brain and then become her?
Then, person watching this video on your social media platform of choice, the algorithm has made you today's lucky winner.
The veil between dimensions is thin, and hell creatures are slipping into our world. But, don't stress. We've totally got it under control.
Give us a call, and we'll help rid you of whatever infernal beast is making your life a living hell.
18 and older, please. I will be participating in use of mature themes, drug use, sexual content, and some harsh language.
Rita!
What? So if a demon's got you down, give us a call at 555-420-FART.
That's not our number. Don't call that. It's nothing.
Previously on today's lucky winner. Two nights from now, Dallas Digital Labs is hosting a meeting for energy vampires. It's my belief that they will discuss the next steps in their plan.
We could go there and learn what they're planning.
Or we could go there and kill every fucker in attendance.
I just wanted to give you a key card that one of my people procured. I think it will help you.
What does it give us access to?
The entire building.
How are you out on the full moon?
The full moon affects magic. Your mom tried to make me a portable form of stasis, but it required far more power than one could muster for a time-freezing device.
Except on the full moon?
Exactly.
Why do you have a gallon-sized freezer bag full of my used dental floss, Q-tips, and... Oh my god, is that my hair?
Oh, you've got the wrong idea. I'm gonna sell it.
What?
These shitballs work?
Dawn stood at her whiteboard, using a pool cue to point at a square on the flowchart, while Sunny, Rita, and Nate sat at the kitchen table. Sunny was drinking her dinner, and Rita and Nate were making quick work out of a pot of coffee, in preparation for the late night ahead. They listened to her instructions for their incursion on the energy vampire meeting. Well, for Rita and Nate, listening was a strong word.
You're laughing? We're about to go vampire hunting, and you're laughing?
I'm sorry. I'm really listening.
me too, kiddo. I'm
Please,
sorry.
Donnie, keep going.
I will, but I don't need any more interruptions. We need to finish this entire flowchart before we leave. You all need to be clear on what we're supposed to do should different variables arise or we lose contact with one another. We need to get to Dallas Digital Labs long before the meeting, and we're running late. Uncle Nate couldn't join us until nightfall. Not your fault. And you turds won't stop giggling. I barely started this fucking presentation. This right here is all I've covered. Just the tip. What the fuck is so funny?
Oh, I see what's
She said
happening.
it.
What?
The flowchart you made, it kind of looks like,
Like a what?
you know, because it's pretty narrow most of the way down, except for here at the bottom where it has contingencies for what to do if a vampire bomb doesn't work, or we get caught.
Oh my god. Are y'all laughing because you think it looks like a dick and balls?
Yep, that's what I thought.
Yeah, it does.
This is serious. And Millie telling us about Carmilla's plan to kill all the witches makes this worse. She was at the last energy vampire gathering we all went to. Do you not remember? If she gets a hold of me or Uncle Nate, that's it. It's over.
I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm gonna try to be a grown-up. I was feeling pretty anxious earlier, so Rita invited me to smoke a dab. I figured she owed me for all the grilled cheeses I've made her. I didn't think I'd still be high at this point.
Oh, that's not the dab.
What?
What?
It's the weed in this coffee.
I thought that was a joke. Oh, no. I was trying to place what kind of flavor coffee that was.
It wasn't a joke. I said, if you're really nervous, I could put some of this infused coconut oil into a pot of coffee. That way, you'll be awake and relaxed. To which you said, okay, sure, let's drink some weed-infused coffee before this life and death mission.
No, I said, okay, sure, let's drink some weed-infused coffee before this life and death mission.
Rita!
What?
Even I picked up that was sarcasm.
How much did you put in there? Please tell me it's not the same amount you'd give yourself, right?
Duh. Of course I wouldn't give a human as much THC as I'd give myself. I did like half that.
Good.
Oh, thank God.
That's still probably too much for a human.
Are you telling me I'm gonna have to do tonight high on edibles?
I'm telling you that you may have to do tomorrow high on edibles too.
Whoops. I'm bad at math.
Oh, God damn it.
Everyone stood in the crowded ice cream truck staring at their phones. Well, Nate died 20-something years ago and he'd been stuck in the workshop ever since. He never felt the need to buy a cell phone, so he stared at Rita's phone while she scowled over his shoulder.
Don't read any messages.
You turned off notifications I won't even see when you get one.
Good. Don't look at any of my pictures either.
No risk of that. I don't want to have to bleach my eyes.
Can we please just go over the plan one more time before we all head out?
Baby, you're gonna be Dawn's partner for this, so you've gotta look at the map on her phone.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, so it's 6:40 right now. The Energy Vampire meeting starts at 8:30, so we need to have all of this done by 7:30 at the latest. We don't know how early people may be coming to set up beforehand. Take a look at the map. I've highlighted the places you're going to need to put the bombs. There are 4 of them. Rita and I will take the conference room and server room here and here. I've color-coded the map, and anything highlighted red is for me and Rita to do. Anything highlighted...
I want purple.
What?
I don't want red, I want purple.
Fine. Here.
But on Sunny and Nate's map, it's still red.
Yeah, I just changed our copy.
What's the point of picking purple if others can't also perceive my purpleness?
Ugh.
Nate, can you change it to purple on ours too?
Are you kidding me?
Do you want her to get past this?
Good point.
Thanks, Sunshine.
No problem, baby.
Okay. As I was saying, the purple rooms are the conference room and server room. Rita and I will be setting up a mic and camera in both the conference and server rooms. And I brought my laptop and the infinite flash drive so I can try to steal what I can from their network. The magic blast from this won't actually destroy anything material in there, but the magic blast itself should irreparably fuck up their server. I tested it on a smaller scale with a Raspberry Pi I used for an old Star Trek game emulator, and it's a blank slate now. That should set their plans behind quite a bit, and according to the intel Judith sent me, it looks like part of the meeting involves taking the guests to the server room. I have no clue why they'd take people in there, but we're going to be ready to take those vamps out too. Even though she's going to poof us in and out, Rita and I may take longer to get out of there than y'all will since we have more to do in our rooms.
And ours is... It's... Jesus. I can't read this thing.
Still high?
I mean, no more than usual at this point. You just have so many notes on here for if something goes wrong. I can't figure out what I'm looking at.
I thought someone might say that. The second tab has the map without the notes.
Oh, it's a map.
This
of
makes a
building.
lot more sense. I see what I'm looking at now.
Ugh, great. So the rooms highlighted in green are for you and Sunny. I've circled the most inconspicuous places to hide the bombs. There are several options in each room should you not be able to go with my first choice. I've numbered them by preference. The green arrows on the map are the fastest path in and out for the 2 of you.
What's this little cow icon for?
Oh, that's part of the reason we need to get in and out of there as fast as possible. Those are the areas where the restaurant that's catering the event is setting up food stations. There's a big one here, in the conference room, and little carts here and here, right outside the server room.
This no explained cow.
Well, the catering is from some place that's got a really popular voyeur account. It's like a bakery, I guess. Milky Maid, no,
Mama
Maids?
May's Milkmaids?
Yeah, that's it.
What?
Oh, that's the place you want to go to so badly.
Why? What's so important about that?
Mama May's Milkmaids is a revolutionary, gender-inclusive fusion of your classic themed restaurant and a patisserie. Their menu includes French patisserie staples like croquembouche, macarons, opera cakes. Servers of all genders are dressed like milkmaids and slutty farmhands, and the interior is cow-themed. Hand me my phone so I can pull up a pic of their costumes. I want to go so I can recreate the place in my dreamscape.
Do not hand her the phone. No, Nate.
Okay, I won't.
I just wanted to include all of the information Judith provided, which is why the map is so busy. I just couldn't decide what would be important or not, so I just found a way to include everything.
That was a lot of work, Donnie, and personally, I feel a lot better prepared thanks to your map and flowchart.
Thanks, Sonny.
I do have a question.
Shoot.
What about surveillance?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, the notes Judith sent me included instructions for a spell to make the cameras in the area we'll be walking in show footage from the same time last week. As long as you stick to one of the walking paths with the arrows I've drawn here for you, you should be fine. The spell should start... it started 5 minutes ago. We're so fucking behind.
Gonna be okay, kiddo. You've planned so well. This shouldn't take long at all.
Okay, once you're done with your rooms, head back to the ice cream truck. We can watch everything from here. I have this remote to set off the bombs from the truck. If my remote craps out, they're set to go off 30 minutes before the meeting ends anyway. Both groups have a backpack, too. There are 3 small artificer bombs full of liquid fire potions should you run into trouble.
Why does it...
Why does it still look like caca doo-doo? I thought you had all the right ingredients this time.
I don't know, okay? I don't know. I guess having the wrong ingredients last time wasn't the reason they smelled like shit, okay? I may be doing something wrong.
You're telling me they smell like shit, too?
Worse, dude. Worse.
Oh, I thought Rita had fucked up the plumbing again, but you'd just been making these, I guess?
Listen. They still blow stuff up, okay? They still work. You have 3 of them if you run into trouble. Keep your phones on silent, but keep an eye on them.
Got it. Anything else?
I think that's it. What is it?
Rita? Who is Baby Dick Benji?
My personal trainer! Stop snooping on my phone!
Well, your personal trainer wants to know if you'll sell them your socks.
Oh. What kind of socks are we talking? How long does he want me to wear them? You know what? Just hand me my phone real fast.
Rita! Give him back that fucking...
Ah! Mi telefono! I'm just gonna pick that up real fast and see how much he wants to pay me for my socks.
Rita poofed her and Dawn into the conference room of Dallas Digital Labs. The decor of Dallas Digital had a retro-futurist theme. The conference room had a monochromatic blue atomic print wallpaper, sleek silver light fixtures, and a silver espresso machine on the coffee station in the corner. The coffee station was where Dawn intended to hide their bomb.
Please, let me take the espresso machine. I can't let you blow this up.
The bomb won't hurt the espresso machine. But maybe the room full of exploding energy vampires will. Don't know. Don't care.
Lil buddy.
Rita.
This is a rocket espresso apartamento.
Okay.
This is an $1,800 machine.
Yeah, I'm fine making espresso with my grandma's old cafetera.
Please.
Will you be quiet? Trying to set up the camera.
Fine. Okay. How long will you be setting this stuff up?
If you don't stop interrupting me, forever.
Would it be the end of the world if I poofed this espresso machine to the ice cream truck? I think we're close enough.
What happens if we're not close enough?
I try to poof but get shot back here right on my ass.
That'd be funny. Sure. If it'll get you off this rocket ship coffee apartment thing.
Rocket espresso apartamento.
Do you want to argue about your grossly overpriced Mr. Coffee, or do you want to poof it to the truck?
Fine. You keep making fun of it, and I won't make you my special latte art.
Yeah. I'll just make an educated guess and say special latte art is just genitalia.
Not just genitalia. I can also make titties and a little frog.
Hold on. Is the frog on the same latte as the titties? No, you're pulling me into your nonsense. I have to hurry. Go, poof that to the truck.
On it. Oh.
What are you doing?
Oh no.
What?
Oh no. I can't poof.
Please say psych. Please say psych right now.
Dude, I'm not joking.
Why is this happening?
It feels like there's some area that's, I don't know, locking the door? Does that make sense? Usually I just blast open a poof and bust through it like Kramer, but I'm trying to open one up and the door is locked.
Okay. That sounds magical. Does it feel magical?
No, it feels pretty unmagical, dude. I have the opportunity to liberate this beautiful piece of machinery from some piece of shit tech lords, and I can't get it up. I'm flaccid.
Ugh, no! I'm not asking how you feel. I'm asking if the reason your door is locked feels like magic.
Oh, yeah, Def. I know there are some spells and items that can jam teleportation to keep people from just busting in. I guess they have something like that in place here? It's weird that I could bust in and not bust out. I wonder what that's about.
That wasn't in Judith's notes. I didn't see anything about that. I am not prepared.
They probably just did it for this meeting. That way they wouldn't have a couple of witches, a demigod, and the prettiest, most smartest vampire who can stick her legs behind her head try to blow the place up.
Blech. Good for her. This is a problem. This is a big problem.
We can walk.
No, we can't. We cannot. Not without turning this into a much more urgent mission.
Why?
Well, for one, look at how far the server room is from here.
Oh, that is kind of far.
Yeah, and it's already 7:05. I have to finish setting up here, and I have to get hooked up to an access terminal in the server room once we get there. There are going to be vampires coming to set stuff up soon if they aren't here already. What's most concerning is our second and even bigger problem. Look at the areas I've put this yellow line around.
Uh-huh, it's the little corner of this floor we're in now.
Yeah, that's the area where the security cameras are affected by that spell. This is where we won't show up on surveillance.
Mm-hmm.
And the server room is all the way over here.
The server room has a yellow outline too. Good call.
And how are we going to get from this little yellow box to the little yellow box in the server room without being detected?
Oh no, I have to be able to poof to get us in and out of there.
Yeah, the server room is 4 floors above this one.
What are we going to do?
I'm going to finish hiding this camera and mic on that fake Monstera plant in the corner. While I do that, you're going to call Uncle Nate and put him on speakerphone.
And then what? Do you want me
Dude! I'm getting all rumbly, like I'm going to have a meltdown. I thought I prepared for everything. I was trying to avoid this. I can't handle questions or thinking more than one step ahead.
Okay, sorry, little buddy. You're right. You've already told me how I can help. You focus on the camera, I'll get your Uncle Nate.
Dawn stared blankly at the fake plant in the corner. Rita gently pried Dawn's fingers off of the phone. Dawn's state of anxiety had made her unconsciously begin squeezing the phone in a vice-like grip. Dawn came to realize what she was doing when Rita pulled the phone from her palm, and it brought her back to reality. She resumed her work on the camera and the bomb. Rita went to Dawn's favorites list on her phone and tapped on her own name. As Rita waited for Nate to answer, she watched her friend. Dawn clenched and flexed her fists over and over again between making adjustments to the bomb, as she tried to regulate her emotional overload. Rita put Nate on speakerphone as soon as he answered.
You alright, kiddo?
Hey, it's me.
What do you want?
Hey, you can be a bitch to me later, but I'm going to need you to shelf your distaste for me for 5 seconds so you can help us out. We're in a bit of a jam, and your badass niece is trying to finish setting up the bomb while she's on the verge of a meltdown.
Oh no. A meltdown? What happened? Something she didn't plan for?
Dawn, you want to talk to him?
In a sec. Fill him in.
Cliff's Notes? They're jamming my poofing signal. I can't teleport us to the server room.
Fuck. The cameras.
Are y'all alright?
Yeah, Sunny is finishing setting up the bomb in the second room right now. We're gonna head out of here in a second. Fuck. I don't know how to help y'all.
Done. Okay, we're all set up in here. Better figure something out. This will have been a really big waste of time if I can't steal information from them and set up the bomb in the server room.
We'll still take a bunch of them out.
Yeah, kiddo. It's not a total failure if y'all don't make it in there. We can always...
But it is a total failure if we don't. Setting off the bomb in there is meant to fuck up their server when we're trying to slow them down. If we don't get to do that, their app will still keep spreading like a virus unhindered, and we won't be any closer to knowing how to stop it, and the apocalypse will happen even faster, and...
Buddy, you're right. You're absolutely right. We have to find a way to get into that server room without getting caught. Let's take some time to figure this out.
We don't have time, Rita. We don't have time to try to figure this out.
We'll figure it out, kiddo.
We won't. We won't, though.
While we're brainstorming, let's see if we can find a way to get this Rocket Espresso Apartamento out here safely, too.
Oh my god. There's just an $1,800 espresso machine in there?
Yeah, I tried to poof it out of here when I...
Enough about the fucking...
No, little buddy.
Espresso machine!
Please tell me she didn't throw it.
Honey! I would have made you a macchiato!
We are fucked! And Mom won't stop talking about this coffee maker!
Remember box breathing. Try your box breathing, sweetie.
Why?
Stupid Connor!
You're hurting her!
I hate you! Fuck you! Stupid coffee maker!
Excuse me. Dawn looked up from kicking a dead espresso machine while it was down, and saw two people in the doorway. The taller of the two was holding a tower of cream puffs, and the shorter of the two held a box of plastic silverware. Both of them were dressed the same, in blue gingham pinafore skirts, pink cow print bikini tops, white thigh-high socks, and pink keds.
Who are you?
We're with Mama Maid's milkmaids. We were just starting to set things... Oh my god, are y'all okay?
Yeah. Yeah, we're just getting ready too.
Hello? Girls?
Where did that come from?
Where did what come from?
That voice, you heard it, right?
What voice? I don't hear anything. You must be losing it.
Are you gaslighting them?
Yeah, okay. I'm not proud of it, but what else are we supposed to do?
This is the conference room, right? The Croquembouche goes to the conference room, and I've set up pastry carts in other areas. Wait, what's going on here?
Can I just set this Croquembouche on the table?
Yeah, please. I'd hate for you to drop that Croquembouche.
Thanks. I can't have another Croquembouche come out of my paycheck.
I would love if everyone could stop saying Croquembouche. I don't know what to do. I'm not getting any static from them. They're human. I can't just shit-bomb our way out of this.
I have an idea to get us out of this and get us to the server room, but you're not gonna like it.
At this point, I'm desperate enough to try anything.
Perfect. That's the exact state of despair I think is required for you to go through with my plan. I have 2 questions for y'all. First, do you want to have the night off? And second, what sizes are those milkmaid costumes?
Dawn would never admit it to Rita, but her constant flirting saved the day. Why did so many people want to do Rita? Clearly none of them had ever seen her eat a plate of sloppy joes. Anyway, after talking to the milkmaids, who conveniently wore the same sizes as both Rita and Dawn, she convinced them to switch clothes and leave for the evening. Dawn was still trying to figure out how it worked. According to Rita's unnecessarily elaborate lie, Rita and Dawn were investigative journalists looking to break a big story on Voyeur's shady business practices. If they could borrow the costumes, they'd get even closer to the people at the top. Rita said that if anything came of the story, they could both be her dates to the after-party for accepting her Pulitzer Prize. Rita got their numbers and said she'd call them to give them their costumes back ASAP. After a bunch of weird giggling from the milkmaids, they swapped clothes.
I hate this. I feel like a strong wind is gonna blow one of my titties out of this thing.
Speak for yourself. I feel adorable. Are Sunny and Nate okay?
Yeah, they made it out all right, and they're in the truck. But we have to hurry. It's 8:15. Guests are probably arriving already. Oh, here, the server room. Let's set up the bomb and the camera and get the fuck out of here. Stupid milkmaid outfit not having pockets. Let's hope this keycard is actually universal.
Respectfully, little buddy, you gotta stop making those noises while reaching into your bra. I'm not into you like that, but boobs is boobs.
You fucking suck. Focus. We should be in and out of here, no problem.
As they walked into the server room, a low hum of static started to build in Dawn's mind. Nothing she had done to prepare for this mission could have prepared her for what she was looking at now. Adhered to the sides of the server racks were blue, glowing hexagonal pods. A thin, translucent film covered the front of each pod. Humanoid shapes floated in a gelatinous slime inside each one. As Dawn began counting, she saw at least 9 pods. She was startled as she saw a lavender-colored streak move inside one of the hexagons.
I don't remember there being pod people last time I came to one of these energy vampire server rooms with you.
That's because they weren't there. Do energy vampires have hives?
I don't know. They've pretty successfully hidden a lot about how they operate from the rest of the universe. I know what you know.
Fuck.
What?
I'm not getting static from a lot of these pods. I think these are part of how they turn people, but I don't know. Some of these people are still human. I don't know what will happen if I blow the bomb in here while they're attached to the servers. They could be electrocuted when it fries the system.
Dawn?
I'm thinking. I don't know what to do.
I promise this is important.
What? Will it help?
No. It'll make things objectively more difficult.
What is it?
This person's arm is pressed against the front of the pod.
Rita hesitantly pointed at the hexagon where Dawn had been startled by movement just moments ago. She saw an arm with a familiar tattoo pressed against the film. Her heart sank as she connected that tattoo to the lavender color she could see towards the top.
Is that... They could just have the same tattoo.
No. It's them. That's Grakna the Unending Sigil. That lavender-haired person in that pod is Dax.
Let's bust them out. We can save them.
No, we can't.
What? Why?
Some of these people are still human, but Dax isn't one of them.
No.
They turned them. They're an energy vampire now.
Hey, little buddies. So before I get to my usual housekeeping stuff, how's everyone doing? My American listeners in particular. I know the answer is more than likely, like, super not good, or scared, or something awful, but, I guess I just wanted to say us too. The show is set in Texas, but it's fantasy Texas, where it's a hell of a lot easier for our queer characters to exist, and I know I'm scared of what comes next. Like, I just be honest with y'all, I'm scared for my partners. Like, I'm scared that my relationship is going to be made a crime here again. I'm scared my girlfriend won't have access to her life-saving healthcare, and I don't know what words to say to make anyone feel better, because I don't think they exist. But we're gonna be trying to save our money and make an escape plan, but in the meantime, while we're doing that, we promise we're gonna keep making this show. It feels silly to me, to say I want to try to help by making sure we keep making this show, but so many of you have been so sweet and have reached out to tell me how the show has helped you in one way or another. And we're gonna keep trying to give you a little break from all the sadness and doom scrolling. Nothing feels particularly funny right now, but I'm gonna keep trying to write my best dick and fart jokes, and the cast is gonna keep making my writing funnier than it actually is. James is gonna keep adding wonderful audio gags without asking, and we're gonna keep your little bi-weekly appointment with Dawn and Rita and Sunny, because it helps us too. So I love you all. We're gonna get through this together. So for the far less heavy stuff, I guess there's no smooth transition back into the housekeeping part of this. But okay, heartfelt stuff over. Check out the episode details to see everyone's social media handles. You can find the show on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at the handle @LuckyWinnerShow. If you want to help us out, sharing about the show on social media helps us a ton. We don't pay for ads, so you are our ads. You help us a lot by telling new people about the show. Also, check out the show details for the link to the Patreon page, where you can become a patron and get some pretty sweet rewards. For just $1 a month, you can join our Discord server and chill with the cast. So, I mean, I guess it would be tonight for those of you listening on release day of this episode, Friday, July 1st at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're doing a live stream in the Discord server of the cast playing whatever Jackbox games we can agree on. Last time I played with Violet, she drew an extremely cursed image of a clown penis, so tonight should be fun. So if you're listening to this early enough on the 1st, go scoot on over to the Patreon link, and become a patron and come hang with us tonight. Anyway, when you support us on Patreon, you can also get a cool shout out at certain levels, like our friends Randy Lovings, Rachel Rachelson, Sewing Seraph, and Kelly Brennan. And also, we have merch in the merch hub. It's a single merch still right now, but there are still some shirts left. If you missed pre-orders, so go check that out. We won't be putting out another shirt until like next season. So if you want this one, grab it before your size runs out. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe on your podcatcher of choice. Leave us a cute little review, so people know, what they're getting into. And subscribing to the show actually helps us get higher in the charts and get recommended more, by the algorithms. So if you subscribe, you can help people find us. Yeah, so just another reminder, because my autistic ass doesn't like surprises. After episode 14, we'll be taking a short mid-season break, like just a month. I wanted to give y'all a heads up and just remind you again, because my brain is a pasta strainer and I would have forgotten if I were you. But we've got some really cool stuff for the second half of this season. Sean is getting married, so we wanted to get a little time for our wonderful narrator and composer to chill a little bit. And we want to get ahead for season 3 and stuff. But anyway, we'll be back with a new episode on July 15th. Stay safe, be good to each other, little buddies. Until next time, try not to die.